Oh, this one got my lips. Does have a good taste to it, though.
Hello from the Hudson Lampoon. My name is Nathan Bombs, and welcome back to the Hot Seat. This episode is brought to you by Julio's in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey, and the Henry Hudson PTO. The Hot Seat is where we ask hot questions and eat even hotter wings. Today I'm joined by the voice of Henry Hudson and Santa Claus himself, Mr. Stabile. Although he makes all the students comfortable behind the wheel at Hudson, will he crash and burn during today's challenge? So how are you with spicy foods?
I think I overrated myself. It's good to see you, Boomer. I mean, I just got to say, like, I can't. I'm so happy I get to have you as my interviewer.
So the first wing is the Hot Ones buffalo sauce, 1,800 Scoville units.
All right, here we go.
Simple buffalo, I like it. I love buffalo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
We know you've been here for a long time, but can you tell us about your first year teaching at Henry Hudson and what was different then?
It's so hard to believe that I've been here for a long time. First year at Hudson, I just felt at home. It was, from my first interview, it was just, I had my interview the Monday after I got married. So I got married on Saturday, had my interview, and I just felt welcome right away. And just from the moment I started here, the rapport with the students, the rapport with the staff, it's just been incredible. I found a home here. And the first year would just set the tone for everything.
Well, we're grateful to have you here at Hudson.
Oh, it's great to be here.
The second wing is Angry Goat, blistered shishito and garlic, with 5,800 Scoville units.
All right, that's it. Second wing. I didn't finish the first one. Wow, this one's sweet.
Yeah, this one's not bad.
Not at all.
Honestly, I feel like that's the easiest one out of all of them.
Really?
So far, yeah. We're only 2 wings in.
Mm-hmm.
You've been announcing for Henry Hudson basketball and Keyport football for a long time. What skills does it take to be a good announcer?
I don't know if it takes any skills for me, to be honest with you. I just feel that if you love it, you're going to be good at it.
Yeah.
And, that it's something that just evolved. The way it started was I was just sitting in my office, and Mrs. Stabile was working in the city at the time. So I would have to wait for her when her train came. So I would just be sitting in the office. I would hear the games going on. And then one day the athletic director at the time, Mr. Riemann, came in to me and he's like, "Hey, look, I gotta get out of here. Is there any way you could announce the starting lineup?" So I did, and I just kind of put a little bit pizzazz into it, and just stuck. It was something that he told me, I heard you did a really great job. We'd like to have you do it all the time, and I just kind of like made it my own.
So for this segment, I'm gonna say a famous catchphrase from announcers, and you're gonna tell me who said it.
Oh, okay.
So for the first one, it's Dr. Seuss got nothing on him.
Oh, Dr. Seuss got nothing on him. I heard that one. Who said that? I am going to say Kevin Harlan.
Walt Frazier.
Really? Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
The next one I hear a lot during basketball. From way downtown, bang.
Oh, that's, what is his name? Oh man, he does all the college games.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name? I can't think of it.
Keith Olbermann.
Keith Olbermann.
Yeah.
That's from the Big Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It is grand salami time.
Ooh, Bob Uecker.
Dave Nias.
Oh, never heard of it.
Yeah, me neither. This one is, a facial. I think it's like my block in basketball.
Facial. That would have been my Clyde Frazier guess, but I guess it's not him because you already asked that. Let me see. Facial. It's not Jim Nantz. I don't know.
Marv Albert.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's a surprise.
And for the last one, it's call out for excessive window shopping.
Oh, I don't know that one.
That's Ernie Harwell.
Oh, okay. That's Detroit Tigers. I wouldn't know that.
Our third wing is Biscaya spicy sweet passion fruit. 16,000 Scoville units.
Let me throw out the second one here that I finished.
Oh, it's good. That's sweet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. This is delicious.
That was really good.
Wow.
So, as anyone can see, obviously, you have an obsession with Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
But what some people may not know is that you've had this obsession for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister told us a story about when you were younger and how your dad dressed up as Santa and scared you because you weren't in bed already and you thought Santa already came. Is this where your obsession started?
Yeah, and she kind of solidified it when she was Santa Claus herself. I don't know if she told you that one, but yeah, so did she say how old I was? Because I really can't remember.
Like 3 or 4.
All right, yeah, so I was like 3 or 4 years old. So I was obsessed with the Yule log. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Yule log, but it was, it had a fireplace on your television, and it played Christmas songs while you watched the fireplace. And that's all it was a fireplace. There was nothing more. Once in a while that the camera would zoom out and you would see like all the stockings at the fireplace and the dolls and stuff, and then it would go back in and you just heard the Christmas carols. And we didn't have a fireplace. So I don't know, I always wondered where Santa Claus came from in my house. So, but we didn't have a chimney or a fireplace, so I would watch it on TV and be obsessed with it. And the news was on. My grandmother, my mother, and my sister were in the other room baking Christmas cookies, and my sister was yelling in, "Steven, you better get to bed, Santa's on his way." And I was like, yeah, okay, and I just kept watching the news. It was Channel 11 News. And, she would give me another warning, "Steven, better get to bed, Santa Claus is on his way." And I was like, I don't know, okay, yep. And like, I'm kind of dozing off and getting up, dozing off, getting up. And then all of a sudden the doorbell rings. And we had this chair by our window where we would climb up because we couldn't, our door had windows on it, but it was too high. Only my father could reach and look out the windows. Like, he used to go like this. We couldn't do it. So we would always go to the chair, open the curtain, and see who was at the door. You could see it right there. So I go to the chair, I open the curtain, and there's Santa Claus ringing the bell. And I ran, beelined into my parents' bedroom, went under the covers in my parents' bed, and my sister comes into the room. I'm pretending I'm sleeping, but at the same time I'm crying. And she's like, "Steven, Santa wants to talk to you." And I'm like, no, I can't go out there, no. And she's like, no, he really wants to talk to you. I'm sleeping, Dom, I'm sleeping. And she's like, no, he really wants to talk to you. He's not mad. I was like, all right. So when I come out, the hallway in our old house wasn't really that long. But if you ever saw The Shining, the hallway is like, it looks like it's like 20 miles long. That's how long it seemed for me to walk from my parents' bedroom to my living room. And I walked out there, I'm holding my sister's hand. We come into the the passageway that leads into the living room, and there's Santa Claus on that same chair that I climbed out and looked out the window, and he's sitting there like on a throne, and I'm like, oh, like I just started crying, like just sobbing, and he's like, come here, Steven. So he's like, come on, sit on my lap. So I got up there, and he's like, all right, you have to help me out here. The elves made a mistake, and we can't remember what you wanted for Christmas, so you have to refresh my memory. So I told him, I think I wanted like Shogun Warriors or something like that. and he was like, okay, now you have to promise me you're gonna go right to bed now, right? I said, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, Santa, I promise.
All right, so our fourth wing is the Hot Ones Los Calientes Barbacoa.
Okay. What's this again? This one, right?
Yep. This is where it starts to pick up.
Oh, right.
This is 33,000 Scoville units.
All right.
So based on your playlist during the basketball games, we all know you're a huge fan of hard rock from the 80s. Mm-hmm. Let's see how well you knew some of these songs by playing a little game called Guess the Lyric Iron Maiden.
Oh, okay.
So the first lyrics are just 16, a pickup truck, out of money, out of luck. I've got nowhere to call my own.
Do I have to name the song?
No, it's continue the lyric.
Just on my own. Wait, out of money, what was it?
Out of money, out of luck, I've got nowhere to call my own.
I'm running free.
Hit the gas and here I go.
Ah.
From the song Running Free. Mm-hmm. I was born in a scene of angriness and greed, dominance and persecution.
My mother was something, right?
Yep.
My mother was, I was never meant to be, something like that, right?
My mother was a queen. My dad I've never seen.
Ah!
I was never meant to be.
Gotcha.
From the song Wrathchild, woe to you, or earth and sea, for the devil sends the beast with wrath, because he knows the time is short. Let him who hath understanding reckon the number of the beast.
For it is a human number. Its number is 666.
Yep. There you go. And that's it.
Sorry, Sal.
For our fifth wing, it's Diablo, Power Jab.
Oh, Diablo.
55,000 Scoville units. Oh, good.
Dry.
Yeah. So as many know, you are a driving instructor here at Henry Hudson. Do you have any funny stories from your almost accidents or accents and the accident-prone students throughout the years, without using any names?
Okay. Well, I guess the one that I think of is the one that I had here at Henry Hudson. When I first got the job, I had a pretty timid kid, and I knew it. And we got him out on Sandy Hook, and he's on the wrong side of the road. And luckily, it's Sandy Hook where there's like no traffic. So I'm like, I'm not gonna say his name, but I said, it is funnier when I say his name though, because when people realize who it was. But I tell him, I was like, you gotta get on the right side of the road. And he's driving, he's like, oh, okay. I was like, you gotta get on the right side of the road. He's like, okay. You gotta get on the right side of the road. Uh-huh. I said his name, and I went, you gotta get on the wrong side of the road. I said, you gotta get on the right side of the road. You're on the wrong side of the road. And he's like, ah! So So then it was fun, and at that point, he really did come a long way before that one moment, because I had him, because I had to take him for multiple weeks, and he just needed a lot of practice. And I spoke with his mom about it too, and she was all on board.
So now we're going to the back half of the rest of the wings. We're on the 6th wing.
Okay.
It's Marshall's Whiskey Smoked Ghost, 71,000 Scoville units.
Ghost. Just the name of that. I'm already doing a bad job. It's all over my lips. Now the horn's gonna blow, I know it.
They're good, they taste good, but then after you swallow, you get that burn. So since
Vinegary.
Yeah. Since I've known you, you've always been good at giving nicknames. I'm Boomer, Winners is Iceman, all of them.
Yeah.
Right? This next segment we like to call is Quick Name. Instead of nickname, it's Quick Name.
Uh-oh.
Now, in this segment, we will show you a celebrity on that TV up there, and you have to come up with a nickname for that celebrity. Snoop Dogg.
A nickname for Snoop Dogg. Oh.
Off the top of the head.
Rapper.
Just rapper.
I don't know what else.
Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know.
Quick name, come on.
Attractive, I don't know. I don't even know her, to be honest. I don't pay attention.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
She plays Black Widow.
Oh. Sorry.
Let's go with Michael Jordan.
Oh, His Highness.
Tom Cruise.
Maverick, obviously. I don't know. I don't know.
That was good.
Or we could call it. We could say cruiser, or that. Yeah, I probably would go. If he played for me, I would probably call him Cruiser or something like that.
All right. Move on to our
Can't see
7th
Snoop
wing.
Dogg playing for me though, but.
7th wing is Ginger Goat Tropical Star, 110,000 Scoville units.
No, it's funny. I'm looking at this and I don't see. This is deceiving. I actually like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit you though. I guarantee it'll hit you.
Okay. I take your word for it.
All right. Moving on to a new segment. It's Explain That Gram. We're gonna show you some photos that we had sent in to us from from relatives, friends, whoever, and you're gonna have to give some context and explain the events leading up to these photos.
Awesome. The championship. That was the bus ride home. I really don't know what the sleep thing is, but then I saw Stephon Curry do it the other day.
Yeah.
So
like
that was Jack
competition.
Hallstrom. Jack Hallstrom said, "Coach, we got to take a picture of us like this." So I said, "Okay." I was like, "Let's do it," because at that moment they got me. I was vulnerable because I was on cloud 9, so it really didn't matter. They could have got me to do anything they wanted to at that moment. Oh, baby! Wow, look at that spiked hairdo. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. Yeah, the spike was in, but I didn't have the, my dad kept taking me to an old-fashioned barber.
Yeah.
John was a great barber, but John was a great barber in the 50s and the 60s. Not really in the 80s. So I needed to get myself a new barber. So all my friends were spiking their hair. And I didn't know enough to shave the sides yet, so that was that one. But man, oh man, who has that one? The signature. Oh! Now this one here, I got in trouble for. So we were underway, and my hair grew a little bit, and we didn't have a barber on the ship. And this one guy said he had some experience in cutting hair before. So he said he'd cut hair. So I needed a haircut, but I wanted to shave it all off. Like I was tired of having, any kind of hair on my.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I mean, we were in the South Pacific at the time, so it was really hot. So I said, I was like, I just want to take it all off. He said to me, can I give you a mohawk? And I said, absolutely. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, absolutely. So he gives me the mohawk. And I'm like, I got to walk around the ship like this. So I walked, that's on our ship, by the way. So
I don't even recognize you.
So I'm walking all around the ship, and everybody's getting a blast out of it. They're like, oh my God, Stabile, oh my God. They're laughing the whole thing. Yeah, he's like, are you gonna keep it? Of course I'm not gonna keep it. It's against regulation. Oh! So they gave us a little bit of time to roam around Pearl Harbor again. And I just had those are my weightlifting pants that I used to wear. They're very comfortable. Like I think we used to call them jammies. And then I can't remember what shirt I'm wearing, but I think that was probably a T. Michael shirt too. I can't remember the shirt. But yeah, that's why I'm doing the hang loose, because I'm in Hawaii.
You look way different. You look similar now.
That was here.
Did you get hit with a baseball?
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah, that was. So I can't say names, right?
Producers? No.
All right, no names. Okay, so firemen. Am I allowed? Okay, so Mr. Whitehead and I were coaching varsity baseball, and Mr. Whitehead's hitting balls out to the, he's doing like an infield, outfield. And it was this before a game? I'm trying to remember now. Yeah, I think it was before a game. So yeah, it was. So I'm catching because we didn't have a warm-up catcher. So our catcher was warming up the pitcher. So he hits it to our third baseman, and then so the third baseman had to field it, throw it to first. The first baseman throws it back, and then he hits it back to the third baseman, and the third baseman throws it back to me. So what happened was he hits it to the third baseman, he throws it to first. The first baseman couldn't get the ball out of his glove to throw it back to me. Delays. Throws it back to me. Mr. Whitehead already hit the ball to the third baseman. As I'm catching the ball coming back from the first baseman, the third baseman's ball beams me right in the eye. And what you saw on the bottom there, like this was the eye. But on the bottom, my glasses actually, the piece right here, I'm trying not to touch my eyes because then I know it's gonna be awful, right? So right here stuck to my face. And I went like this. And I could see my glasses dangling there, and then it fell, and the next thing you know, just blood just started coming all out. And Mr. Whitehead takes the bat, and he goes like this, he just flicks the bat up. And I actually went on to coach the game. And
it didn't delay it or anything?
No, went on to coach the game. And I remember the trainer at the time saying, "Are you sure you could go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think I could go." And we actually did take a picture. There's another picture of me in the uniform with it.
With it?
Yeah. And because Mr. Whitehead was like, I got to take a picture of that. So we didn't get his picture, but yeah. So that was that one. So that was great. Oh, look at that! Look at that! I was 5 years old. I think I was 5 years old there. Look at that. Look at it. I wish it. Can we do a side-by-side? Because look at that. Look at the resemblance there. That is awesome. Oh, that is great. Yeah. Look at that. I actually forgot about that picture. Oh, that is great.
All right. So this is pretty much the worst one.
Oh, baby.
Everything after
this is the one. Okay.
This is the bomb.
It.
This is the bomb. It's
all right.
135,000 Scoville units.
All right, here we go. All right, say grace. All right, I'm gonna say my grace. Lord, please help me through this.
Oh, I got so much sauce on that one. Oh,
it's so delicious. This is so great.
I don't know what you're talking about. Woo. So.
Oh man, this is great.
Oh, it hit me. You said your hidden talents are singing and dancing. And since you're Santa Claus, what better way to sing from Santa Claus himself? By singing, Santa Claus is coming down. So that's exactly what we're gonna make you do.
All right.
Do we have karaoke on the screen? No, just singing it?
All right. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. So you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Everybody! Santa Claus is coming to town.
How are you fine?
I'm really not.
Oh my
Blow
God.
the horn!
The ninth wing. This is Dawson's Hot Sauce, Zuzu's 7-pot, 62,000 Scoville units.
Great. Here we go.
That's good.
Oh, this one got my lips. It does have a good taste to it, though.
Yeah. We reached out to your friend Steve, who told us about your all-nighters at the club Bumpers. I know you're into rock music. And
You mean Frank? Yeah.
Maybe. That's what it says. You're into rock music, and we would like to see some of your dance moves you may have done at the club Bumpers.
Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta be careful. All right, where do I go?
Which camera?
Right in the center of the table there.
It's right here.
Right there you go.
All right.
Let's see some moves.
We used to do this one. All right, then we used to do the, this is your basic. And then we'll do a twirl. Oh yeah! Woo!
That was great.
Yeah, and then we had our themes and stuff, so it was great. It was a good time. Bumpers was a great time. Saturday nights.
All right. You're going back?
Huh.
I'm going back to the milk. That's what I'm going back to.
I'm just disappointed in myself I couldn't get the Iron Maiden lyrics, but you went Paul Diano on me.
I'm disappointed for grabbing the milk. I thought I was going to go all the way.
Boom, you know what's funny? I didn't even finish the first one.
I only finished the first one. I've just been biting. I'm really not doing well. Wow.
I'm sorry, Boom.
No, you're good. You did anything. All right. So our last wing is the Hot One's Last Dab Experience.
Oh boy.
We have a tradition here at the Hot Seat where you can add an extra dab of our hot sauce. The last dab. Are you up for the challenge?
Sure, I'll try it. Is this one?
Yep, that one. Just pour a little bit more on. I'm not doing it. I can't.
All right, sorry, Boom. All right, let's see what we got here.
The first one that's never dabbed, but
Oh, are they not already on it?
well, it's on it, but you put an extra. But you get the first one not to do it, just so you know.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
That's boring. Last
All right,
dab.
boom, let's do it. Cheers. Oh man,
All right.
I think I put a little too much on too.
It's good tasting.
Yeah, I actually tasted it, so I guess I'm all right. I was told I wouldn't taste this.
Alright, Nate, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today on the hot seat. Next up, we'll be joined by Mr. Isaacs. See you then.
So long, everybody. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Ho, 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 ho.